Not every food does well in the coldest parts of the fridge. Indeed, storing food in the refrigerator can cause it to lose its nutritional content, flavor, and texture. You can ensure that foods maintain their highest quality and flavor when it comes time to consume them by knowing the best ways to store them. That said, let's jump in and talk about 10 foods that should not be refrigerated. Number 1. Tomatoes. To maintain their best flavor and texture, tomatoes should not be refrigerated. Tomatoes become tasteless when they lose their inherent sweetness due to the cold weather. Additionally, the cold changes the texture, turning tomatoes into mere. It throws off the delicate balance of enzymes that give them their flavor. Thus, tomatoes that are chilled don't have the same juicy, bright flavor as tomatoes that are served at room temperature. Furthermore, like tropical fruits, tomatoes are susceptible to the cold. The ripening process is hampered by cold storage, which keeps the fruit from developing their maximum flavor potential. Their flavor is enhanced by ripening naturally at room temperature. Refrigeration has an impact on tomatoes' nutritional composition in addition to taste. These vibrant crimson beauties are a rich source of antioxidants like lycopene. You may lose out on the health benefits of these substances if the temperature gets too cold. Number 2. Onions. Onions shouldn't be refrigerated for a number of reasons. First, the moisture in the refrigerator can lead to mushy onions and the formation of mold. Instead of a cold, wet area, onions prefer a cool, dry one. Onion texture and flavor are also changed by cold temperatures. An onion gets sweeter when it's refrigerated because starches are converted to sugars. Although this may seem wonderful, it lessens the onion's natural flavor character and reduces its adaptability to other culinary applications. Another worry is odor absorption. Onions easily take up the smells of their surroundings, which might result in unwanted mingling of scents in the small refrigerator area. Number 3. Garlic. Garlic should not be kept in the refrigerator, as this may cause it to sprout. Garlic absorbs the flavor and texture of green shoots when refrigerated, which changes the flavor. The overall quality of the garlic is impacted by the formation of mold, which is encouraged by the cold and moisture. Garlic's distinctive flavor can also be lost by chilling. The natural sugars in garlic can be changed into starches by the cold, giving it a weaker flavor. This lessens the garlic's fragrant properties, which make it a staple in cooking. Keeping more garlic in the fridge may also cause the moisture content to rise. Too much moisture can cause cloves to become moldy or rubbery. This can have an effect on the garlic shelf's life in addition to taste. Garlic that is refrigerated may also absorb undesirable scents from other foods that are nearby. Number 4. Potatoes. Potato starch can be converted to sugar by cold temperatures, which can change the texture and flavor. To preserve their original flavor, potatoes should be kept in a cold, dark environment. Refrigeration can also lead to the emergence of a substance known as acrylamide. High heat are used to cook some potatoes. Cold-stored potatoes are more likely to develop acrylamide, a possible carcinogen. This risk is mitigated by keeping them at ambient temperature. Additionally, potatoes that have been refrigerated have a higher moisture content, which encourages the growth of bacteria. For a longer period of time, potatoes prefer a dry atmosphere. Unpleasant smells and faster deterioration might arise from excessive moisture. Number 5. Avocados. Another item that is best kept at room temperature rather than in the refrigerator is avocados. Refrigeration ruins their flavor and texture and slows down the ripening process. Avocados remain firm and unripe because the cold inhibits the enzyme activity that causes ripening. The flavor is also muted by cold storage because the volatile chemicals that give food its flavor can be diminished by the cold. The avocado surface may get darker in the cold, but the avocado may still be underripe inside. Because they are susceptible to moisture buildup, avocados are also exposed to it when they are refrigerated. Before we move on to the next fact, if you have enjoyed our video this far, subscribe now and hit the notification bell to get updates about health and wellness. Number 6. Bananas. Because of their special qualities, bananas are tropical fruits that are better kept at room temperature. First of all, warmer weather is ideal for banana growth. Fruits that have their cell walls broken down by refrigeration may develop brown spots on their skin and lose some of their smoothness. Medical temperatures cause the ripening process to be interrupted, which results in a changed flavor and a less desirable texture. Bananas are ethylene-sensitive fruits as well. Putting them in the refrigerator can expose them to fruits and vegetables that release ethylene, which can hasten uneven ripening. As a result, the fruit's overall quality is compromised as its skin becomes ripe while its core remains underripe. Banana flavor is also impacted by refrigeration. The enzymes that give them their sweet flavor are suppressed by the chilly environment. These enzymes function best at room temperature, providing you with the whole natural sweetness that bananas are famous for. Bananas that are refrigerated may also discolor the skin quickly, giving the appearance that they are overripe. Number 7. Bread. Bread that has been refrigerated is frequently ineffective. Bread that is kept in the refrigerator ages more quickly. A dry and raw feel results from the starch and bread crystallizing more quickly in colder temperatures. The natural enemy of bread is moisture. Humidity from refrigeration causes your loaf to become soggy. The refrigerator ruins flavors as well. Bread absorbs scents from its surroundings like a sponge. It may taste and smell weird if stored with other goods. To retain its original flavor, don't store it in the refrigerator. The aging process continues in a chilly atmosphere. It only modifies it. The fridge speeds up the retrogradation of starch but slows down the growth of mold. When the bread is returned to room temperature, it becomes stale more quickly as a result. Freezing is a preferable option. Slices of the loaf can be frozen in a sealed bag if you won't be using it all before then. The aging process is halted by freezing while maintaining flavor and texture. Allow to come to room temperature before consuming. Number 8. Honey. Honey that has been refrigerated may crystallize more quickly. Honey's texture changes to a gritty consistency due to the sugars in the honey crystallizing in colder temperatures. Honey's smooth, liquid state is preserved by slowing down the crystallization process through room temperature storage. Honey's ability to absorb moisture from the air or its hygroscopic nature is another important aspect. Humidity is introduced by hydrogen, which may dilute honey and change its flavor. Honey maintains its original flavor and freshness when stored in a cold, dry location. Number 9. Uncut melons. The melon's flavor and sweetness may be diminished by refrigeration. Eating can become less pleasurable due to the suppression of natural sugars caused by chilly conditions. Refrigeration can also change the melon's texture. A fully ripe melon gives a crisp and refreshing bite, but being in a cold environment can make the fruit mushy and reduce its juiciness. Melons without cuts do well at room temperature. They keep their ideal flavor and texture while left out of the refrigerator. The melon will maintain its optimal flavor and quality as long as it's allowed to continue its natural ripening process. Their nutritional value may also vary depending on the melon's wholeness. Certain nutrients such as vitamins and antioxidants may be less abundant in cold climates. Melon kept at room temperature retains these vital components, making it a healthier snack. Number 10. Olive oil. Olive oil shouldn't be refrigerated because doing so could damage its quality. Olive oil solidifies in the refrigerator due to its slow freezing point, changing its texture. Although this modification doesn't affect the oil, it might not be convenient to use right away. Water may enter the oil container due to the condensation brought on by cold weather. Water in olive oil encourages the growth of mold and bacteria, compromising the flavor and freshness of the oil. To keep olive oil fresh, just store it somewhere cold and dark. Olive oil can cloud when refrigerated, although this is not an indication that it has gone bad. When the oil cools back down to room temperature, the cloudiness goes away. Any waxes in the oil may solidify in cold weather, but this can also be reversed without compromising the quality. Because of its composition, olive oil resists spoiling at room temperature by inhibiting the growth of microorganisms. Olive oil's polyphenols and antioxidants function as organic preservatives, extending its shelf life without needing to be refrigerated. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Let us know in the comments down below what's your go-to food that you never refrigerate to keep it at its best. You might also want to check out the other videos in our YouTube channel. Just click or tap the videos below here. Thank you for watching.